Hi, I'm Naomi from Academy of Fitness. I'm now going to take you through a dynamic postural assessment. The purpose of doing a dynamic postural assessment is that it enables you to confirm or dismiss any observations that you made in your static postural assessment. It also gives the client an opportunity to show any abnormal movements that might appear in the exercises that you're going to be undertaking. With the dynamic postural assessment form that you have in front of you, you'll be looking at a number of observations for 2 exercises. Today we'll be doing an overhead squat and a stability push-up. With your form, you just need to go through and tick yes or no. You make comments based on those observations, and then at the end, you'd give feedback to your client and discuss the need for referral to an appropriate allied health professional. It's really important to understand that as a personal trainer, it is outside of our scope to undertake any form of rehabilitation programming prescription. I'm now going to take you through the 2 dynamic exercises. All you need for the overhead squat is a piece of dowel or a stick. You don't need expensive equipment to do this exercise. And for the stability push-up, you don't need anything at all. So this exercise can be done from home or even if you're out and about. All right, Kate, I'm just going to show you how to do the squat to begin with. What you need to do is lift the dowel up over your head so that your elbows are beside your ears. And then from here, you're going to do a squat as far down as you can whilst maintaining technique. So you go all the way down to the ground and then come back up again. The things I'm watching for is making sure that the dowel isn't tipping forward and you're not having any pain in your lower back. Okay.
Oh, yep,
So that is yours. Yep. Okay, so taking the dowel above your head so that your elbows are next to your ears. So just take your hands a little bit further forward. You can use the mirror beside you to help guide you as well. And from here, what I'm going to get you to do is go down into a normal squat, and you need to let me know if you're experiencing any pain in your lower back, in your knees or ankles, and try not to allow the dowel to tip forward. Okay? I'm going to make some observations as we go. First of all, I'm going to be looking at your feet. So I'll get you to go down. Okay, is that as far down as you can go? Okay, coming back up again. Okay, just one more time for me, please. I'm looking at your knees. I'm also going to take a look at your lumbar curvature and standing back up. One more time. I'm also taking a look at your torso and that your upper arms are remaining in that fixed position. Okay, and standing back up. All right, so what we've seen with this exercise is that we were unable to go down the full range of movement. You did maintain a natural lumbar and thoracic curve throughout the movement, and you were unable to get the femur parallel to the ground. Your knees did maintain the correct position. And what this indicates to me is that you've got tension in your lower back and through your hamstrings, which we already identified earlier in the sit and reach. So we'll continue on with the program as we've already identified with these issues. So we were looking at, with the overhead squat, the hip, knee and ankle flexibility, particularly again looking at glute max, hamstrings, quads and then the calves. The next exercise I'm going to get you to do, here I'll take that for you, will be on the ground. Okay, this is called a stability push-up. Your hands need to be at shoulder width apart and your hands should fall directly underneath your shoulders. You need to set, can you see how I'm setting my scapula? So rather than have my back rounded, I'm going to pull my scapula together, brace my abdomen, and from here I'm going to lower myself all the way to the ground, touch the ground, and then come back up whilst maintaining my scapula squeezing together. So I'm going to be feeling and making sure that this is happening. Okay, so I've just again got a few observations I need to be making while you do this test. So bring your hands in closer and bring them back so they're directly under your shoulders. Okay, squeeze your scapula together, lift your hips up for me, tuck your bum under, like that, perfect, squeeze. Okay, all right, I'll get you to go all the way down the ground for me and come back up. All right, I need you to do another one for me, please. Keep them squeezed, hips up. Okay, back up. All right, so the observations I'm making at the moment is that your scapula remained flat. That unfortunately wasn't happening during that push-up. Shoulders remain neutral. Yes, the shoulders did remain neutral. You did struggle also to maintain a neutral spine and a neutral pelvis. Your head position though was really good throughout the push-up. Again, what that identifies is that we just need to work on that stability through the scapula, which again we identified earlier during the postural appraisal, and your left shoulder being elevated. So we'll continue on again with the exercises that we have prescribed in the program for you, and that will work on fixing those deviations. At this point, we don't need a referral, but remembering again that if your shoulder becomes painful or if it progresses, we will be referring you on to a physiotherapist or to an appropriate allied health professional. Did you have any other questions about the assessment?
No.
That's excellent.